Are you collecting Bburago's McLaren F1 models? Do you know all the versions that are out there? And are they any good? We're about to have a look at all of the McLaren F1 models in 1/43 scale. G'day! McLaren and Formula One go hand in hand, and McLaren has been a staple in Bburago's Diecast Formula One lineup for the past few years. Even though there's only been 3 castings so far, there's been a lot of variety produced with all the special liveries. Just to clarify, this review is about the modern era Bburagos in 1/43 scale. Not really part of the review, but worth mentioning, is that Bburago has done McLaren F1s in the larger 1/24 scale. It started with the MP4 2 Turbo of the mid-1980s, followed by the MP4 5B from the early 90s. These were rather basic by today's standards, but the body shape wasn't too bad. They were let down by a lack of fine detail, terrible toy wheels, and very basic sticker decoration. More recently, Bburago released modern F1 in 24th scale. For McLaren, it's the MCL 38 from 2024. It's available as a complete car for either driver, and also as a pre-decorated kit that you can assemble yourself. And it would be remiss of me not to mention the MP4 26, the chrome look Vodafone car from 2011, which was produced in 1/32 scale. For this video, we're talking Bburago's modern era diecast. Several of what you're about to see have been released in 2 specifications, standard or premium. The car itself is the same. If you're wanting yours to include a driver figure, it's the premium version you need to find, and that's going to cost you a bit more. Also, Bburago has been pumping out different multi-packs around the world. I've seen 6-packs, 4-packs, twin packs, special bases, and even this 7-car pack with a banked display base. Regardless of how you acquire the models, here are the McLarens you can currently get. Bburago's modern-day journey started with the MCL 36 from the 2022 Australian Grand Prix. I've ended up with 2, one for each driver, and I don't know how this is going to come out on camera, but the colours on each are completely different. They're representing the very same race, but the initial issue, and this is Daniel Ricciardo's, the orange is metallic, more a satin finish pearl orange. In comparison, the Lando Norris car, which I obtained as part of the Racing 6-pack, the orange is bright fluoro colour with a flat finish. And neither of those oranges match the spark version from the very same race. And we'll get to that little scenario a bit later in the video. Important to note, both of these models are devoid of any OTR signage, which is strange because OTR is just a chain of convenience stores in South Australia. For MCL 36, there are 2 more versions. Firstly, the Singapore Grand Prix with the OKX cryptocurrency sponsorship. The team called this Future Mode with a neon pink cyberpunk-inspired design, though on the model it's more of a dull plum colour. The last one for MCL 36 is from the final round of 2022 in Abu Dhabi. This version features special, intricate graphics by a Lebanese artist. Again, no sponsor logos on the side pods or front wing. In this case, it's the Views signage that's missing, which is a vaping brand owned by British American Tobacco. MCL 60 rolled out for 2023, and there are 4 versions from Bburago that I'm aware of. In chronological order, this stunning one-off black, white and orange livery was a tribute to McLaren's victories in what's regarded as motorsport's unofficial Triple Crown: the Monaco Grand Prix, the Indianapolis 500 and the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Again, no Views markings anywhere on this model. It was followed by another one-off livery that's popular with the fans, the chrome look from the British Grand Prix. Unfortunately, the chrome on the model is nothing like the chrome finish on the real car and just presents as a silver colour, and it's not reflective at all. It's also missing sponsorship, in this case Velo, a range of nicotine products from British American Tobacco. My version is a premium Bburago, and as you can see, the model is no different to the others, other than it's got the driver figure and comes in different packaging that includes a hard, clear case cover. For the nighttime race in Singapore, the team went stealth mode and carried much more black than usual, or more accurately carbon fibre finish is how it was on the real car. The 4th livery is from Qatar, and this one's more in line with what you might call a season livery. Again, signage is missing, in this case Velo, and the livery features the usual fluoro They call it papaya, but this bright orange is nothing like the traditional papaya that McLaren was famous for in the 1970s. Anyway, the standard bright orange and blue over carbon black with a matte finish. Now we get to the most recent offerings from Bburago, the MCL 38s from 2024. The Miami Grand Prix version is close to a season car and includes all the main sponsor logos, but missing the small velo signage. Interestingly, it includes the Monster Energy markings, which are often missing from other brands of model. Another one-off colour scheme for the Monaco Grand Prix really turned heads with the colours of Brazil to commemorate the 30th anniversary of Ayrton Senna's passing. The decoration on this yellow version is much better than the Miami car. To me, the signage and logos just look crisper and cleaner. Both liveries are mostly complete, certainly the main signage is there, but the smaller Velo and Views decals are still missing, as is the Jack Daniels signage on the sides of the nose. I assume this was because Jack Daniels is an adult alcohol product, but the whiskey signage is on a couple of Bburago's MCL 60s, so go figure. If you are wanting to make these models completely accurate, the missing decoration can be found aftermarket. There are even water slide decals available to produce versions that Bburago has not even modelled. Back to the 2022 McLaren, I've ended up with 3 of the things. The 2 already mentioned, plus this Spark version. The shade of orange on this one is different again, and to me, a step closer to McLaren's original Papaya. The Spark does have the proper OTR sponsor logos on the side. It has far more refined detail, closer to scale suspension, no metal axle running across the front, superior wheels and tyres, the list goes on. It's a beautiful model, and let's be real, superior to the Bburago in every way. But it's, 5-6 times the price. If you're just starting your collection or want something more durable for younger fans, Bburago is a great gateway into the world of F1 models. For collectors, few diecast brands are as accessible, certainly in the scale we're talking about today, and they look great in a display lineup. There's a lot more Bburago content, diecast reviews and kit builds on this channel. Go and watch some of those and subscribe for more. If I've missed something in this video, let me know in the comments. Cheers. In what's regarded as motorsport's unofficial triple clown. A triple clown?